Welcome back to another episode of Vibes in the Basement. Today we got in here
Jada Ali.
Hey man, you here, you know. So the first question I got for you is, how did you get started in hip hop and who was your biggest influence growing up?
Shit, I've been into hip hop since I was like a little girl. I can remember being like, I feel like 7, 10 and shit like that, trying to actually like write. Well, I was doing it. I ain't gonna say trying writing out full songs, but all I would do is like mimic what I'm hearing on the radio and shit like that. And I kind of taught myself. Before I even knew how to count bars and shit, I would just like what I hear on the radio. It's like before I knew what a bridge was, it's like, okay, they got this, which was a hook. They got their verse, they got the bridge, and I was doing that at a very young age. And as far as who like inspired and influenced me, it was really like I grew up with a bunch of boys. So I was a tomboy and shit, like playing sports, basketball, video games, all that shit. And my uncles, they was rapping and shit. My dad always rode around with the subs and shit in his car. And, you know, so just the whole culture of it, I guess I just, you know, loved the whole thing. And one time my uncle, he had got a computer, one of them the first Mac computers and shit like that, and he was recording on it, and he let me get up there and record, and it's kind of like the first time I ever heard myself when it got played back. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's dope. So what, you was in Flint when all this was going on?
Yeah, born and raised.
Yeah. Hey man, man. So how you feel about the Flint music scene? You know, how it's structured and the artists, you know what I'm saying? Like what artists you think, you know, like the artists with the motion.
So like, I mean, I'm real proud of the Flint music scene right now for sure. I mean, it took a long ass time for us to get here. Like we've been doing music forever. Like you had Dayton Family, MC Breed, John Connor, you know, all type of motherfuckers, Gambino Mob, but it's like it was this big gap in between us getting like a certain amount of recognition or like people just paying attention for real. And I feel like that cosign that not only Peasy but Detroit gave Rio kind of really is what set Flint on fire, and then having multiple artists coming out at one time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm proud of them boys for real.
Like, what you think is gonna take for a female artist to pop out of Flint?
You know, I wish I had all the damn answers to this shit. Like, I wish I knew for real. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out myself because I've been doing it for a minute. Like, I did songs with almost everybody that from Flint that's hot right now and shit like that. But I feel like it's structured a certain way, whether it's intentionally or not, which I don't think is intentional. But like how I said, Rio get that cosign from Detroit. Flint is the type of city where motherfuckers ain't gonna support you for real or fuck with you for real for the most part as a whole until other motherfuckers fucking with you. And it's like once everybody outside of Flint was really fucking with Rio, because he had been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And then even for him to just, like I said, after motherfuckers listening to him around here in different cities, everybody, you know, start jumping on it. And then I feel like, you know, him and Louis Ray brothers, so it's like they tied in. And I noticed like all them niggas, they really like fuck with each other. It's like even when Louis Ray and Y&J popped off, Rio kind of co-signed that. In the video, he gave them a look. So it's like, okay, this is who we supposed to be fucking with. And what I noticed is with the niggas, they all do music with just each other for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It's just them, and they all like they family and shit. So I feel like with females, there hasn't been a female that's been co-signed yet for real. Like, or somebody gave her that look, like this who next, that actually has a platform and shit like that. And like I said, even though I've done songs with most of them niggas and shit like that, I just feel like that's what's missing. And then also, females just don't work together the way that niggas do. That is what I really like trying to figure this shit out, because I don't get it, because it's not just Flint. It's in the industry. Yeah. And then if they do fuck with each other, it's like it's on a small scale, but like on a major scale, like even when you think about Detroit, or when I say Michigan or Midwest in general, it's hella female artists, but I think people not really giving each other that alley-hoop. Like females don't really like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like It's a couple things missing, but I got a feeling like the way that Flint moving now, that it's gonna be a female to pop for real, real soon. Hopefully they got my support, but I think women in general just gotta start moving different, more like taking notes on how these niggas doing it, even if y'all don't really fuck with each other for real. I'm a strong believer in shit happening organically and letting shit happen as it's supposed to, but people gotta put in effort and shit like that too. And then like them egos and shit like that motherfuckers be having, and competition, thinking everything is competition. Like, it's a competitive sport, but at the end of the day, shit is power in numbers. Let's do this shit together. More females rocking with each other. Ain't no telling how shit'll look right now, for real.
Cause I ain't see the BET Awards yet, but I heard it was they had a whole bunch of female artists performing.
Facts.
And I'm like, that's dope. Like,
facts. Like, just a couple years ago, that's the type of shit I wanted to see. Like, I really prayed for shit like that. Like, I can't even lie. Like, I can't cap. Like, I've been doing this for so long that this is what I wanted to see. So that's why I said it's only a matter of time for a female, but it's like, these niggas already, it's for about 4 years, about 4 or 5 years in that the niggas in Flint done popped off and got to a certain level. So it's just like, I don't know, it's time for some females. And then I feel like once one, it's gonna be multiple, just like how it is with the niggas or whatever. Sometimes I think it take people that's in certain positions to make them moves too, like make them boss moves. Like, say for example, like I said, I believe in all things happening organically, but like, say for example, Cash Doll or Dage Low for somebody, they co-sign a female like me, for example. I know that there's other females I'm gonna go, and I always been the type of female artist that always wanted to work with other females, or I take the initiative and do shit. I go, you done mixed a couple records, and I, you know what I'm saying? I piece shit together like that in real life, but it's just like, I can't do it all. I can't do it by myself, you know what I'm saying? But that's really all I think it takes, for real.
Like, how do you handle the criticism, and how are you able to stay motivated?
Criticism, shit, if I do receive any criticism, I'm mature enough to. For one, I actually don't mind criticism at all, but I don't really hear too much. As far as negativity goes, I'm somebody that's just focused on me. I don't really give a fuck about all the extra shit, the outside noise and stuff like that. So I think I just stay out the way for the most part. But I mean, sometimes there's good criticism, and I'm one of those people, you know what I'm saying? If you give me some constructive criticism, that's how I became the artist that I am right now, for real. It's just learning different things from different producers, different engineers, different, you know, and that's how I developed my sound.
What motivates you to keep going? Like, being that you're a female artist and, you know, being from Flint, like, because Flint is like a small town.
Facts.
It's to where it's like down there, everybody down there know everybody. You get what I'm saying?
No,
so
for real.
It's like, with everything you were just speaking on about Flint, about the female artists in the industry, how are you able to stay motivated, keep going, keep making music, and keep pushing?
I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't have my moments where it's like sometimes you do get discouraged. Like, damn, I feel like I'm doing everything. I feel like I've been grinding for a minute. I feel like I done put well over 10,000 hours in and shit like that. But it's really just, you get to a certain point of questioning or realizing what you really doing it for. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't have certain expectations. You just do you. And then everything gonna fall into place, for real.
No, real talk. So your little brother, like, what's it been like, you know, raising him, man, trying to pursue a music career at the same time? Like, how do you balance everything?
I honestly never, you know, life just throws shit at us. We never know what we're gonna get tossed our way. It's complicated. It's not easy raising no kid by yourself for the most part. And then on top of that, really, you know, it's a lot of sacrifices you got to make on both ends. Sometimes I got to sacrifice things with business to make sure he good, make sure I'm raising him right, to make sure, you know, because these kids grow up fast. Like he about to be 13 already, and it's like, shit, it's kids where we come from in Flint, like, shit is happening. Like, just a couple weeks ago, a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old got killed, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? My brother about to be 13, so it's all about balancing things out for real and making sure I'm giving him that time, making sure he got everything he needs, setting him up to be a young man, and then at the same time focusing on music. But I think the way I've made it work out for me is just the communicating with him, you know what I'm saying? Giving him that space to always talk to me, communicate with me. And then we super close, like big ass age gap, but like we super close. And then I keep him with me like everywhere. Like shit, we go to Flint and do different things. Like I just went and popped up just to show my face and support an event. About a week ago, he came with me. Everybody know who the fuck he is. He don't even know who everybody is. Like, yo, they like, you don't remember me? But I keep him with me. Like when I go to certain studio sessions, he with me. When I go to, when I do performances and events, if it's something I'm doing that he can come and be a part of, like shit, I'm surprised he's not with me today. But I keep him with me just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to show him, that is more to life, that there's all these different options, there's all these different things and avenues you can explore, and keeping him out of shit for real.
So you been raising him since he was a baby?
Not since he was 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a minute. Basically, yeah. Shout out to my sister. She a big help, you know what I'm saying? So and my partner, my girl, like yeah, we all locked in working with them together right now. And that helped me out. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the people that I do got in my corner that do help me out and know how important this shit is to me. You know what I'm saying? They'll make certain sacrifices or do what they got to do to help me so that I can stay focused and do what I got to do.
You got any kids yourself?
No.
Oh, shout out to you then.
That's the
thing.
What I'm saying? Like, I took on this full-blown responsibility.
Yeah.
Ain't got my own kids, but it's like, shit, I do. He really like my own.
So what do you like to do in your downtime when you're not making music?
I like to watch a lot of interviews.
Okay. That's
crazy thing. Like I actually, that's something that I got into a couple years ago. Like really sitting down and you never know. Like people be dropping gems. You know what I'm saying? It might be little things, or you might have something going on in your life, and then hear something, or you know what I'm saying? It's just something you can always take from things. But I like to watch interviews. I like to work out. I like to spend time with my brother and my family. I'm a pretty simple girl. I like to travel. That's probably like at the anytime I can shake and move, I'm moving around. Like I love to travel. And traveling is always what gives me some inspiration. And I just realized that to create, you know what I'm saying? When you're moving around and you different situations, different sceneries, environments, people interacting, you can kind of draw inspiration from that too.
And by the way, man, she is actually a dope ass artist.
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank
and
you.
I ain't just saying that. Like, I listen to a lot of different music, a lot of female artists, male artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually fuck with your music for real.
I appreciate that.
Like, real shit.
Man, when you really opened up about it earlier this year and told me, I was really like, because, you know, engineers, y'all just be working. And I think, man, you probably been working together as far as you mixing my music for the last couple years. And it's like, you so used to doing this shit, you just do this shit. But when I actually received a compliment for real, like, yeah, I'm like, okay, that shit important to me because I know it's thousands of artists that done came and went, you know what I'm saying, or that you work with, or who music you touching and everything, and it's just like, damn. So to hear that from you, I was like, keep going. That gave me some. That motivated me too. Like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You know.
By the way, we got an EP on the way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, say man.
Let's speak it.
You know what I'm talking about. If you could put in order your favorite part of creating music, like just music creation, like from recording, writing songs, shooting videos, performing, what's your favorite, and from the best to least?
Okay. So I feel like it's damn near a tie between the creating and the shooting of visuals, but right now, in the space that I'm in right now, I have grown to learn that shooting videos, I fucking love it. I didn't even know, like, I really love that shit. Like, and I think I'm gonna get into directing because I've been doing this for years, and it's like I've always been super hands-on. Even with anything, with the recording process, I'm that artist that's asking questions. What's this? Why, and I record myself too. That's how I got to that point. Like, I'm gonna sit there with you, like, what's this? So even with the videographers and things like that, like, I'm like, what you think about this? What you think? Let's try it. They like, yeah, let's try it or whatever. So I really love that part of it. I think just having the creative control and the freedom to do it, like, it's a whole nother way to express myself and capitalize on the art that I already created. You know what I'm saying? So I say shooting music videos, creating the actual songs and writing and shit, and then performing.
So you actually just answered one of my other questions. I ain't even answer now. So I feel like, do you think that's one of your hidden talents? Like the shooting videos, directing?
Yeah, as I grow, I'm learning and discovering new things about myself, and I feel like, yes, like,
that's dope.
That's something else, like, which is a beautiful thing. Like, it's so exciting when you learn new things about yourself and things that you're interested in and probably got some passion for. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, everybody don't want to rap forever. I probably don't want to rap forever. If I ever do change my mind, I know that music in general and just the creating in general is what I have passion for. So just like to even do it in different ways, like, I think I want to get into engineering. I think I want to get into producing, writing more for other artists, artist development. I want to do artist coaching. And all of this is just coming to me. You know what I'm saying? I think God just like, yo, check this out, this idea, think about this or whatever. So yeah, I for sure think that's something I could be good at. For sure.
So what we got here? What's this, man? Let me see the other one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this your
Yep. So shit, they probably seen these everywhere. Like, my boy Q, the question from Philly. This what he really do. He do the posters and the flyers and shit.
He like fire.
He like, fuck that shit. It ain't dead. Motherfuckers be talking about that's old school promoting, but it's like, shit, till you reach a certain level of success, ain't nothing too much. You might as well do it all. So that's what we do, like, shit, and all of that shit come together. You see a Jada Ali sticker somewhere at a gas station on the pump, then you go on social media and she pop up, and then you seeing little shit like this. It's like, you gon' remember who that is, and that's how that shit work. But yeah, shout out to For Entertainment magazine too. She put me on the cover. It's a little centerfold on the inside. This isn't my first time being on the cover, but this is like the coldest. This the coldest. So I just wanted to drop some shit off to you. But hell yeah, I appreciate it.
So how did you end up getting with the Al Capone commercial, and doing the official radio commercial?
Man, that's crazy. I would have never seen this coming, but with Al Capone, what I did is I shot a video in Miami called Bang, and somebody had just put me on to Al Capone's, like Capone's in general, in 2020 during the pandemic, and I always used to have weed. Like, I used to be the bag lady. Like, I sold weed, like, had weed all the time. And it's like, you gotta have at least the 3.5, something like that, to roll you a good Al Capone. And so I got on them, and that whole 2020, I was smoking Capones and stuff. I shot a video, and I just had a whole bunch of them flexing them in the video and stuff. And Jada, her name is Jada, she reached out to me on Instagram, like, yo, we appreciate you for being a consumer, you know what I'm saying? And so, she sent me a care package or whatever with the boxes of Capone, some merch, all different things like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. But the businesswoman that I am, I'm like, do y'all have like a brand ambassador program or anything like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really fuck with y'all. Yeah. And she like, we don't, but we'll take it into consideration. The following year, they end up hitting me up. They done created a whole social influencer program because of me inquiring, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, they hit me like, you interested? And then I just been building with them ever since. And then, I just so happened to be an actual music artist. And so they were doing auditions for the radio commercial, and Jada, like I said, shout out to Jada. It's like, she really fucked with me. She didn't have to do this. She hit me up and was like, try it out. Just read the script. I think you would do good, blah, blah. We wanted to sound this way. And we trying to rebrand and take our company here. You got that edge, your voice. I think you can really like pull it off. And I'm like, I ain't never did nothing like this before, but I'm like, fucking, let's do it. I'm excited. So I did it. I recorded it myself at the crib. on my setup or whatever, sent it out to them. And like I said, it was multiple people that auditioned. They had even sent me some references, and next thing you know, people telling me they hearing it all on the radio everywhere in Florida, in Texas, and Atlanta. And I'm like, so that's how that came about. And then I just kept building with them, you know what I'm saying? And then I think what they liked the most about me is that I went above and beyond. Like, they was paying me monthly, sending me shit, you know what I'm saying? That was part of the agreement that we had, but I'm going above and beyond, and I'm shooting full-blown music videos and, you know what I'm saying, incorporating any way I can, doing my own photo shoots and putting stuff together. And I think they really just appreciated the fact that it was like, okay, she for real about this. She's willing to do, you know what I'm saying, the extra.
Yeah, that's dope as hell.
Speaking of, while I'm sitting right here, before I forget, do you fuck with Capone at all?
I smoke a lot of weed. I never had them, but just the way you talk about them, I might have to try. I'm gonna try them out.
Yeah, shit, there's some shit in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway real soon on social media. Would you rather have you roll joints or you got? Okay, well, I'm gonna give you this lighter.
Hey man, man.
I appreciate
it. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these.
Good Al Capone lighter.
You let me know what you think.
So what's these like? So these basically look like woods.
Facts. Yeah.
Oh.
Some people, shit. That's why I fuck with them immediately. I don't know, and I kind of want to do a damn near a poll or something like that on them with females and males, because you know niggas love backwoods. And but for me, it was a convenience thing. Like, I'm not the one trying to do all that extra shit with the woods and the guts and the make, you know, and then you know how it be when you buy them motherfucking packs. My brother, like in Florida, in Florida, they be heavy on like the leaves, the gravel leaves in the woods and shit like that. And yeah, you get them big fat ass mains and stuff like that. I ain't had time for that. So with the Capones, it come with one in the pack, but it's already pre-cut. You see, and then it got the little you peel that little strip off, and it's already can stick.
Oh, so you ain't even gotta lick it?
No, like I do anyway. But yeah, you ain't even really gotta lick it or not. And then you see how that bitch cut perfectly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me. I'm like, I fuck with y'all.
What role do you think social media plays in the success of artists today?
A major role. Shit, a major. It's damn near like it done got to the point where if you're not successful on social media, you're not gonna really be a successful artist. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just what it is. These days, if you build your platform up or your social media presence up in whatever way, whatever it is that you're doing, and then decide, like we done seen plenty of artists do it. They done did it on some being themselves or on some skits or on some whatever the case may be, and then do music later, and it's just like they already done built themselves up and people got to like them as a person. And that's something I think that got to do with it too, is because of social media, everybody feel like they closer and know motherfuckers and shit like that. So I think showing yourself and that presence just make a difference to people. They really fuck with you. I think people almost fuck with people for them more than they do the music now. So I feel like definitely social media.
No, real talk.
That made a big difference.
Man. No, most definitely. What advice would you give any other young women who aspire to make it in the music industry?
Build up your confidence however you got to in any way. I feel like that's real important, because you get stepped on in this bitch if you come around this bitch like this, you know what I'm saying? Try to do whatever you can to build your confidence. Try to study, like bring back studying the art of this shit and what really goes on, and just, you know what I'm saying, just learning how to move for real, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself, but I think it's real important to know how to move, especially in rooms. You know what I'm saying? And really just be yourself. Obviously, fucking from Cardi B to Sexy Red and everybody is just like that authentic. That, you know what I'm saying? Being yourself, authentically being yourself is just like, that's what it is these days. And don't let nobody make you do shit you don't want to do. Don't compromise. Whatever you stand on it. That's really important to me.
No, real talk. You got any upcoming projects?
Yep. The EP we gonna drop.
Yes, yeah, you already.
I'm working on the EP right now, and some singles. I got some collaborations. So I'm always working, so I for sure got a lot of shit coming up.
If you could collab with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Right now, I want to collab with Dash.
Oh, that's fire. I think that record would be dope
I
as
think
hell.
it would be fire as fuck. I think we'd compliment each other on some shit. Like I really, right now, that's who I think I would want to collab with.
Oh, real shit.
And it's very much possible to get it done. So it's just like I think that'd be a good one for sure.
Hell yeah, that's dope as hell. Hey man, you know you want to shout your Instagram out or anything?
Hell yeah. I am Jada Ali on all social media platforms. I think we just had to change my Facebook to what is it? The only Jada Ali. But other than that, I am JadaAli on all social media platforms. The website, IamJadaAli.com. Make sure y'all fuck with me.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, you changed your name a few years back.
Facts.
Like what did they used to call you back in Flint? What they know you by?
Jice. Yep, sure enough. So that's one thing that kind of keep me motivated too, and because I'm proud as fuck of myself. So I used to go by Jice, and what happened was I actually started getting mentored by John Connor. I did a little couple-year mentorship with him back when it started back before he had even left Aftermath and Interscope and shit. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of got that exposure or the inside scoop on what really be going on, and you know what I'm saying, and just seeing how people move and stuff like that in the industry, like what it's like to really be an artist. And I just got in a space where I'm just like, Jice is damn near fucking like my government name. Like my family called me Tish. Everybody else called me Jice. Even my family, like for real, like my little brother, my mom and them, they call me Jice too. Which is crazy because I made that shit up like when I was young as fuck. But even my girl, like everybody called me Jice. So I'm just like, I wanted to kind of break that down and like just build myself all the way back up from scratch and kind of challenge myself, and that's what I did. So in 2020, that was when I first started dropping under Jada Ali. So when I think back about it, like damn, I really accomplished a lot in these couple of years for somebody that started completely over from scratch, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. I just wanted to give myself a new start. I rebranded. I had learned so much from being under his wing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, okay, I just want to fuck all that shit that I was doing. That was practice. Like I'm ready to start over and really implement everything I had learned for real. And till this day, you go to Flint, you say Jice. Some people know who Jice is and don't even know who Jada Ali is yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like that name is really like solidified in fucking Flint. My granny to this day, she be, I don't know what that Ali. I don't know why I like Jice. But it's like, well, granny, I am still Jice. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, shout out to Flint. Everybody know who the fuck Jice is for sure, and Detroit too. A lot of people around this bitch know me as Jice too, but like I said, I've been putting in work over the years, so now it's to the point where everybody know, for the most part, Jada Ali and Jice is the same person. It's kind of like some Lil Wayne, Lil Tunechi type shit. Like, yeah, it's the same real thing, shit. Like same thing.
All right, so look, we're gonna go to the last part of the segment called Hot Question. Ooh. You know, just some funny questions, ain't no right or wrong answer. You know? Okay. Is it possible to be in the middle of nowhere?
Hell yeah, I think. Cause I done been in the middle of nowhere a lot of times. Like, we're shit. If I don't even know exactly what you mean. Like, if you talk about like out in the world. Say, like, okay, well, is it possible to be in the middle of nowhere? Hell yeah, and that shit kind of crazy. Like, especially in the dark. I do. It's funny because I got a side hustle. That I was doing for a minute or whatever, like delivery and shit like that, like the 1099 courier shit and stuff like that. And a lot of times I get sent out in the country and shit like that. That's the middle of nowhere where it's pitch black depending on what time you motherfucking delivering shit like that. Houses is miles apart. You don't know if it's a wolf or a fox around this bitch. Like, that's the middle of nowhere for sure. Shit. Hell.
So if you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty?
Shut the fuck up. Man. Shit, that shit dirty now.
Yeah, that shit
if it
dirty
hit the floor, but all you gotta do is run it under the water a little bit and it's back clean again. How about that?
I got 2 more for you.
Okay.
Can you daydream at night?
Hell yeah. Because even though it's called daydreaming, I feel like daydreaming is anytime your motherfucking eyes is open and you zone the fuck out on some whole other shit. So that can happen at night. So yes. Facts.
Man.
Final answer.
Alright. If life is unfair to everyone, does that mean life is actually fair?
This some good shit. I feel like, damn, what do I want to say? I almost want to say, it's fair. Fuck it.
It's fair.
It's fair. Because it's unfair to everybody, so that means it's fair. Everybody get treated the same around this bitch.
Man, you hear me? No,
everybody go through some shit.
Alright, this is the last one. If you're in the competition by yourself, do you come in first or last?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You funny as hell. Shit, I come in first no matter what. But it's like, shit, you can compete with yourself. Shit, it might have been times where the old me whooped the new me ass in certain situations, depending on what I'm challenging or competing myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you coming first. For sure.
Hey, man. Say, man. So, look, man, we about to get into the showcase your talent part of the segment. Let her do her thing. You already got a song?
Hell no, you ain't tell me that.
All right, bet. We'll put it together.
Okay.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Yeah. Trying. Yeah. Today I woke up in a better space. I prayed about it and he told me that I'm here to stay. What's meant for me is meant for me, they'll never take your place. Never in no hurry, I've been moving at my own pace. Hustle said that it's a marathon, it is not a race. Don't make the same mistakes. If it don't serve you, cut it off or whatever it takes. I realize that this rate I be one of the greats. No doubt about it, I'm getting better every season, no more people pleasing. I dedicate this run to J, still no money, no reason. I'm actually glad I'm raising Jada, shit I probably needed. That's another reason. Belt to ass gang, I've been fighting demons. Probably give you my last name, if I say it, I mean it. Cause you was there when you never left, you gave me love, I wasn't at my best. That type of loyalty is where you would never lose my respect. Keep being patient, baby. I don't want nobody else, them bitches hating, baby. Let's just keep on growing together. I was thinking maybe this was meant to be. Let's keep on trying, we deserve each other. I know we can make it, baby. I know you ain't come this far just to come this far.